on the eve of the greatest bicycle holiday of the year, Ben and I decided to ride our bikes out to Kent. We had a friend's band that was playing, and they were playing at a bar that we liked, but the bar had just built a new upstairs stage, so we wanted to check out the band and check out the new stage. We left on the early side and decided to go get some dinner out in Kent, so our ride out would be during a little bit of daylight. It was a pretty chilly evening. I think it was already below freezing on the way out, and it was even colder on the way home. We tried out a new bar, restaurant. I think it's mostly a cocktail bar called Beware of the Leopard. We had a great dinner, some great drinks, and then headed over to Bar Lucci to catch the show, which the main band was Riptide Suicide. But all three bands turned out to be pretty great. And then on Sunday, it was here, the beginning of daylight saving time. Yes, you lose an hour of sleep for one night, but then at the end of the day, you gain an extra hour of light. I absolutely love it. It's my favorite thing. A lot of us talked about in the comments how it's not always just the cold that kills us, but the darkness. And I know you're just moving the clocks around, but that matters because people have schedules. So just right now as I'm recording this, it means that when I go out for my ride tonight with my friends that we always meet at the same time, at least to our destination, it's going to be in the light. Also, that yellow house I'm riding by here is the house I grew up in.
2, 3, 4!
So not only did that Sunday coincide with daylight savings time and the time change, but it got a lot warmer. And then on the following Monday, it got even warmer. It was getting into the 60s and near 70. So I tried to get some emails and stuff like that done throughout the morning. Then after lunch, I went and met Ben down by Missing Falls, and we decided to go for a ride together. It was one of those days where we actually had no plan. We just kind of started riding south on the towpath. We stopped on the train bridge that we call the beer bridge, drank a Missing Falls beer, and then decided to figure out what to do. We started heading south along the gravel and just kind of made decisions as we went and had just a good day out, just cruising in the warm weather that is so well deserved. Ben was riding a Salsa Storm Chaser. You've probably seen it on the channel before. He's had it built up in a number of different iterations. Right now, he is running it single speed and flat bar, bars with a slight sweepback. That last section is some of the roughest industrial gravel that we ride, and it's just a reminder to me and blows my mind that when we met each other and started finding that, I was doing it on a vintage road bike, probably 28 or 30 mil tires, and he was doing it on his old single speed track bike style thing that was probably the same skinny, narrow tires, and just hammering our way through there. If you did see my last video, this is where Diamond Match in Barberton was. Many of the buildings have been torn down, but over on the right side of the screen, some of them still exist and are actually in use today. We then jumped on the towpath south for a while and then broke off towards the Portage Lakes. We made a loop of some roads that we had never ridden before. We were just kind of doing it on the fly, looking at the maps on our Wahoo. We're like, oh, it looks like this cuts through. And then we also hit a couple dead-end streets like this just to fill them in on our Wanderer maps. As we loop back towards Barberton, we realized Ignite Brewing was open, Just one of those things on the first super nice day of the year to sit outside and relax. You know, me and Ben drink beer, so we had a couple beers. But, you know, I'm always thinking like, oh, should I just be working? Should we be getting more miles in? No, I think that first really nice warm weather day, you got a patio or sit outside on your porch or something like that, at least for a little while, and just take it in. Again, a day like this is such an example to me why gravel bikes, ATVs, all road bikes, whatever iteration or whatever you want to call them, just wide tire clearance bikes make so much sense. We're just not limited in where we can go and enjoy it. Again, like I said, we used to ride these stuff on skinny tires, but it's just not nearly as fun. I just recorded that bit to show all the cars because this lot has been empty all winter, and now everyone was coming out on that first nice day. Including the Edmund. On Tuesday, it was even a little warmer, and it was the first time I have left the house in a t-shirt all year, probably since sometime in October. I didn't really have anything in mind this day either. I just had to get out for a little while. It almost feels like pressure. I'm like, I can't waste this day. We are going to get some cold weather again. I realized, I don't know why, my saddle all of a sudden just felt too low. I've already raised it once, but I think maybe as my back is just getting better, that I'm more comfortable having a little more leg extension. I actually felt pretty sluggish. I don't know if it's just because I didn't get that great of a night's sleep, or also that me and Ben had rode 40 miles the day before and I just haven't been riding those kind of mileage days in general, or a combination of the two. But either way, I just kind of rode at my own pace and just kind of cruised around to different spots and was just happy to be outside in the warm weather. I decided to hit this section of gravel that I haven't ridden since it was frozen, and it's a few miles long, and the funny thing is you could see all the puddles still and all that, but my bike was staying fairly clean, and you know I have the fenders, but then right at the end I hit this like peanut buttery mud, which just got the whole bike dirty. So one of those things, kind of funny. So do you guys celebrate daylight savings time, or do you like to go knock out workout rides in the morning and this is actually worse for you? Also, if you're in the northern hemisphere, have you guys experienced any of this thaw and nice weather? And have you noticed everybody just out on the patios and just absolutely loving it? Because I am. Anyways, thanks as always for watching. Check out our little store down below if you want to support the channel, and just at least give this video that thumbs up, because I don't know. They tell me to tell you that. Peace.
Hey, can't put that dumpster here.